2025 그리스도 TV 시청자 여러분 안녕하십니까? 7월 25일 금요일 오후 10시 36분입니다. 영어 성경을 읽고 있습니다. 이번 시간은 사사기 16장 6절부터 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. And Delilah said to Samson, "Tell me, I pray thee, wherein thy great strength lies, and wherewith thou mightest be bound to afflict thee." And Samson said unto her, "If they bind me with 7 current withers, that we are never dried, then shall I be weaker and be as another man." Then the rulers of the Philistines brought up to her 7 grain widows which had not been dried, and she bound him with them. Now there were men lying in wait abounding with her in the chamber, and she said unto him, "The Philistines be upon thee, Samson." And he brake the widows as slider of tow is broken when it touches the fire, so his strength was not known. And Delilah said unto Samson, "Behold, thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Now tell me, I pray thee, wherewith thou mightest be bound." And he said unto her, "If they bind me fast with new ropes that never were occupied, then shall I be weaker and be as another man." Delilah therefore took new ropes and bound him therewith, and said unto him, "The Philistines be upon thee, Samson." And there were liars in wait abounding in the chamber, and he brake them from off his arms like a reed. And Delilah said unto Samson, "Hitherto thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Tell me, wherewith thou mightest be bound." And he said unto her, "If thou weavest the 7 locks of my head with the web." And she fastened it with the pin, and said unto him, "The Philistines be upon thee, Samson." And he awaked out of his sleep, and went away with the pin of the beam, and with the web. And she said unto him, "How canst thou say, I love thee, when thine heart is not with me, though he has mocked me these 3 times, and has not told me wherein thy great strength lies. And it came to pass when she pressed him daily with her words and urged him, so that his soul was vexed unto death. That he told her all his heart, and said unto her, there has not come a either upon mine head, for I have been Nasir, Nazarite unto God from my mother's womb. If I be shaven, then my strength will go from me, and I shall become weak and be like any other man. And when Delilah saw that he had told her all his heart, she sent and called for the lords of the Philistines, saying, come up this once, for he has shewed me all his heart. Then the lords of the Philistines came up unto her and brought money in their hand. And she made him sleep upon her knees, and she called for a man, and she caused him to shave off the 7 locks of his head, and she began to afflict him, and his strength went from him. And she said, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he woke out of his sleep and said, I will go out as at other times before, and shake myself. And he wist not that the Lord was departed from him. But the Philistines took him and put out his eyes and brought him down to Gaza, and bound him with petals of brass, and he did grind in the prison house. How bitter the hair of his head began to grow again after he was shaven. Then the lords of the Philistines gathered them together to offer a great sacrifice unto Dagon, their god, and to rejoice, for they said, our God has delivered Samson, our enemy, into our hand. And when the people saw him, they praised their God, for they said, our God has delivered into our hands our enemy, and the destroyer of our country, which slew many of us. And it came to pass when their hearts were merry, that they said, call for Samson, that he may make us sport. And they called for Samson out of the prison house, and he made them sport, and they set him between the pillars. And Samson said unto the lad that held him by the hand, suffer me that I may feel the pillars where upon the house stand thus, that I may lean upon them. Now the house was full of a man and a woman, and all the lords of the Philistines were there, and there were upon the roof about 3,000 men and women that beheld while Samson made sport. And Samson called unto the Lord and said, O Lord God, remember me, I pray thee, and strengthen me, I pray thee, only this once, O God, that I may be at once avenged of the Philistines for my 2 eyes. And Samson took hold of the 2 middle pillars upon which the house stood, and on which it was borne up of the one with his right hand, and of the other with his left. And Samson said, let me die with the Philistines. And he bowed himself with all his might, and the house fell upon the lords and upon all the people that were therein. So the dead which he slew at his death were more than they which he slew in his life. Then his breast alone and all the house of his father came down and took him and brought him up and buried him between Sora and Esdaol in the burying place of Manoah, his father, and he sojourned Israel 20 years. And there was a man above Mount Ephraim whose name was Micah. And he said unto his mother, the 1,100 shekels of silver that were taken from thee about with the curse dost and speakest of also in mine ears. Behold, the silver is with me. I took it, and his mother said, blessed be of the Lord my son. And when he had restored the 1,100 shekels of silver to his mother said, I had wholly dedicated the silver unto the Lord from my hand for my son to make a graven image and a molten image. Now therefore I will restore it unto thee. Yet he restored the money unto his mother, and his mother took 200 shekels of silver and gave them to the pounder who made thereof a graven image and a molten image, and they were in the house of Micah. And the man Micah had on a house of God and made on ephod and Trabim and consecrated one of his sons who became his priest. In those days there was no king in Israel, but every man did that which was right in his own eyes. And there was a young man out of Bethlehemida, of the family of Judah, who was a Levite, and he sojourned there. And the man departed out of the city from Bethlehem, Judah, to Susan, where he could find a place, and he came to Mount Ephraim, to the house of Micah, as he journeyed. As he journeyed. And Micah said unto him, Whence comest thou? And he said unto him, I am a Levite of Bethlehem, Judah, and I go to sojourn where I may find praise. And Micah said unto him, Dwell with me and be unto me a father and a priest, and I will give thee 10 shekels of silver by the year, and shoot of a pearl, and the victual song. So the Levite went in, and the Levite was content to dwell with the man, and the young man was unto him as one of his sons. And Micah created the Levite, and the young man became his priest, and was in the house of Micah. Then said Micah, Now know I that the Lord will do me good, seeing I have Levite to my priest. In those days there was no king in Israel, and in those days the tribe of the Danites sought them an inheritance to dwell in, for unto that day or their inheritance had not fallen unto them among the tribes of Israel. And the children of Dan sent of their family 5 men from their coasts, men of Beer, from Sora, and from Estar to spy out the land and to search it. And they said unto them, Go search the land. Who, when they came to Mount Ephraim, to the house of Micah, they lodged there. When they were by the house of Micah, they knew the voice of the young man, the Levite, and they turned in cedar, and said unto him, Who brought thee hither, and what makest thou in this place, and what hast thou here? And he said unto them, those till saw Micah with me, and has hired me, and I am his priest. And they said unto him, Ask counsel, we pray thee, of God, that we may know whether our way which we go shall be prosperous. And the priest said unto them, Go in peace before the Lord is your way, wherein ye go. Then the 5 men departed and came to Laish. And so the people that we are therein, how they it felt careless after the manner of the Sidonians, quiet and secure, and there was no magistrate in the land that might put them to shame in anything, and they were far from the Sidonians and had no business with any man. And they came unto their brethren to Sora. And as Tower and their brethren said unto them, What say ye it? And they said, Arise, that we may go up against them, for we have seen the land, and behold, it is very good, and ye still be not slothful to go and to enter to possess the land. When ye go, ye shall come unto a people secure and to a large land, for God has given it into your hands, a place where there is no want of anything that is in the earth. And there went from tens of the family of the Danites out of Sora, and our as there were 600 men appointed with weapons of war, and they went up and pitched in Kiriath Yearim in Judah, wherefore they called that place Mahane Dan unto this day, because it is behind Kiriath Yearim. And they passed the tents unto Mount Ephraim, and came unto the house of Micah. Then he answered the 5 men that went to spy out the country of Lais, and said unto their brethren, Do ye know that there is in these houses an ephod and teraphim and a graven image and a molten image? Now therefore consider what ye have to do. And they turned cedar wood and came to the house of the young man, the Levite, even unto the house of Micah, and saluted him. And the 600 men appointed with their weapons of war, which were of the children of Dan, stood by the entering of the gate. And the 5 men that went to spy out the land went up and came in cedar, and took the graven image and the ephod and the teraphim and the molten image, and the priest stood in the entering of the gate with the 600 men that were appointed with weapons of war. And these went into Micah's house and fetched the carved image, the ephod and the teraphim and the molten image. Then said the priest unto them, What do ye? And they said unto him, Hold thy epistle, lay in a hand unto upon die mouse and go with us and be to us father and priest is it better for thee to be a priest unto the house of one man or that to be a priest unto a tribe and a family in Israel. And the priest's heart was ready, and he took the effort and the teraphim and the grave image and went in the midst of the people. So they turned and departed and put the little ones and the cattle and the carriage before them. And when they were a good way from the house of Micah, the men that were in the house also near to Micah's house were gathered together and overtook the children of Dan, and they carried unto the children of Dan, and they turned their faces and said unto Micah, what ye saw thee that thou comest with such a company? And he said, ye have taken away my God which I made, and the priest, and ye are gone away, and what have I more, and what is this that ye say unto me, what ill saw thee? And the children of Dan said unto him, let not thy voice be heard among us, lest angry fellows run upon thee, and thou lose thy life with the rivals of thy household. And the children of Dan went their way, and when Micah saw that they were too strong for him, he turned and went back to his house. And they took the things which Micah had made, and the forest which he had, and came unto Esau, unto a people that we are at quiet and secure, and they smote them with the edge of the sword, and burnt the city with fire. And there was no deliverer because it was far from Sidon, and they had no business with any man, and it was in the valley that lies by Beth Luhob. And they built a city and dwelt therein, and they called the name of the city Dan after the name of Dan their father, who was born unto Israel. Howbeit the name of the city was Laish at the first. And the children of Dan set up the graven image, and Jonathan, the son of Gershom, the son of Manasseh, he and his sons were priests to the tribe of Dan until the day of the captivity of the land. And they set them up Micah's graven image, which he made all the time that the house of God was in Shiloh. And they came to Petra in those days when there was no king in Israel, that there was a certain Levite sojourning on the side of Mount Ephraim, who took to him a concubine out of Beth 베들레헴유다. And his concubine prayed the whole against him and went away from him unto her father's house to Bethlehem, and who therefore whole months, and her husband arose and went after her to speak friendly unto her and to bring her again, having his servant with him and a couple and asses, and she brought him into her father's house. And when the father of the damsel saw him, he rejoiced to meet him. And his father-in-law, the damsel's fatherly tamed him, and he abode with him 3 days. So they did eat and drink, and lodged there. And it came to pass on the 4th day, when they arose early in the morning, that he rose up to depart. And the damsel's father said unto his son-in-law, comfort thine heart with a morsel of bread, and afterward go your way. And they sat down and did eat and drink, both of them together. For the damsel's father had said unto the man, be content, I pray thee, and tarry all night, and let thine heart be merry. And when the man rose up to depart, his father-in-law urged him, therefore he lodged there again. 사사기 19장 7절까지 영어 성경으로 읽어봤습니다. 자꾸 졸음이 와서 방송을 여기서 종료하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해 주셔서 감사합니다. 안녕히 계십시오.